All right, guys. This is Mr. Gutierrez. Based on what I'm looking at in the assignment that deals with finding factors of a number, I'm noticing that some students are having some difficulty. So I'm creating this video tutorial to again help you and support you in this skill. Okay, and hopefully this video helps you. All right. So here on this video, for example, we're doing a review on factors. Okay, so we talked about earlier. If you look at the notes, you'll be able to see uh, what we talked about factors. But just kind of like quick review. Whenever you have a multiplication problem, say for example, 3 times 6 equals 18, right? Um, the 3 and the 6, those are our factors. 3 and 6, those two numbers are what we call factors, right? Those are the numbers that we multiply together to give us 18, to give us that product, okay? So for that matter, we can say that the factors, or a pair of factors for 18, is 3 and 16. Why? Well, because if we multiply 3 times 6, that gives us 18. See that? So that's what we mean about factors. Is when we talk about factors, we're talking about the two numbers, a pair of numbers that we can multiply together to give us 18, or that product. So for example, if we were to do a problem like, what are the factors of 50? So what are the factors of 50? So composite numbers are going to have multiple factors, meaning they're going to have more than two factors. So like say for example 50, right? What two numbers can I multiply together to give me 50? Well, the most common is going to be 1 and 50, right? 50 times 1 gives you 50. So 50 and 1 are factors of 50. Are those the only two numbers? No, right? Because 50, if you analyze the number 50, you can find out that you can also multiply the number 2 and the number 25 together, and that will give you also 50. Is there it when we look at this number, 50 has four factors. So we can answer this question and say the factors of 50 are 1, 2, 25, and 50 so far, right? Is there another set of numbers that you can multiply together to give you 50? The answer is yes. It's 5 times 10, right? So here we see that 50 actually has a total of 6 factors. So it has 1, that should be a comma, 2, 5, 10, 25, and 50. Okay? So that is how we find factors of numbers. Okay? Another way that you can use, or another strategy that you can use to find factors of a number, is through division. Okay? We can use division as well. So we can say sorry. we can use division to find factors. You have to use your critical thinking skills and kind of your background knowledge on number sense. So, for example, if I have 50, right? And if what two numbers can I divide 50 by? Well, a lot of times, whenever a number ends in zero, we can always say we can divide by 10, right? So 50 divided by 10 will give us 5, and that's 0. So 5 and 10, which is right here, are factors of 50. Are there another pair of numbers that I can divide? Or is there another number that I can use, another pair of numbers that I can use to divide 50? Well, let's say we use 25. So 25 divided into 50 is 2, right? 2 times 25 is 50, and we get remainder 0. So again, 50 and 2 are factors of 50. And last but not least, 50, well, if I divide 50 by 50, I get 1, remainder 0. So again, 50 and 1 are factors of 50. Okay? So what happens when we have, let's find another factors of another number. Say, for example, what are the factors of 12, right? A small number, okay? It's small, but 12, we know, well, we should know by now that it is a a composite number. So that means that it's going to have a bunch of factors. So, like, for example, here we can find out what numbers can I multiply together to give us 12. Well, we can use division, right? 12 divided by something should give us a whole number. So what about 2? So 2 divided into 12 is 6. So that means that 2 times 6 are factors of 12. Another way, if we use division again, 3, right? 3 divided by 12 is 4, so minus 12. So 3 times 4. And then lastly, 12 divided by 12 will give us 1. So the factors of 12 is also 1 times 12. So here we know that the factors of 12 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. So those are the factors of those numbers, okay? Again, this is just one way of finding factors of numbers, is using division and your knowledge of multiplication facts, okay? I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, again, make sure you ask me via email, or make sure you send me a message on Schoology, and I will be more than happy to help you. All right, bye.